Happy Friday, everybody, and happy last day of school. What an unusual way to end it this year, but it is what it is. But I'm going to be so excited seeing all of you in just a couple of months. All right, let me go over something real quick, and then we'll have our final lesson. Is last time, I don't know, I think I was thinking of the last day, so I put 26A. So go back to your practice 12-3. If you didn't already see that in RenWeb, mark the 12-3, 25A. The area of squares, 25B. The area of parallelograms, 25C. And the area of triangles, 25D. So sorry about that. Now, we're going to turn way to the back, almost to the back. Go to, find the page. At the bottom it says 318. And actually, let me go ahead and put, I changed this. This should have been 25 last time. We are doing 26. It looks like that would be May 29th. And a big smiley face, last day. And again, this, when you submit it, video 26, and we'll put Betty again. And that's all you need to do. All right, so find again, page 318. It says reteaching. We're going to do a couple of these together, and then I'm going to give you a little quiz. You'll see in just a moment what that looks like. So let's go ahead and measure this. I'm going to go through this as a review. So again, we're going to measure it. We're going to find the actual length. So I'm going to use mine if you want to take out yours, or you can look at mine. So what do you think that is? So that is, it's passing 1 inch. So it's, and these are in what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's going to be 1 1/8, 1 2/8. So that looks like it is 1 2/8. Well, can that be reduced? Yes, it can. It could be reduced to, I'm going to cross that whole thing out and make it 1. Half of that is 1. Half of 8 is 4. So there it is. It is 1 1/4 inch, and that's the symbol for inch. Let's go ahead and do this one. Is put it up again. The 0 has to go right there. And let's measure this one. So that's 1 1/8, 2/8, 3/8, 4/8, and 5/8. That was easy. 1 5/8. And one of them we don't use, which is that one. And then let's just go ahead and do some of these together because I want to review with you. What would you use to measure the length of a calculator? Would you use these tiny little millimeters, or would you use, in fact, I'm going to measure my phone here, or would you probably use centimeters? My phone is about 20 centimeters, or would I say 200 millimeters? I think we would say centimeters. Again, the centimeters are from here to here, here to here, and so on. So let's just go ahead and say we would use centimeters. What would it be, the distance from Chicago to Denver? Meters or kilometers? Remember, kilometers like miles, so it's probably kilometers. Let's review very quickly on the perimeter. Is perimeter, you are going to be parading around. So again, 11, here's my little man, and he parades all around, and he's plussing. So 11, 6, and then there's another 11 and another 6. So 11 and 6 is 17, and then we could add another 17. So that's easy. And that's going to be 34 meters. All right. Then what's a fast way to do this if this is a square? Well, you can just go 7 times 4, which is 28. And let's just make it a little bit neater, 28 meters. And let's finish this up, and there it is. And the 34 is there. Then This one here, let's just line it up right here. This is not any work right here. Those are just some extra notes for you. So line up your decimals. This should be very easy. And again, pause the video anytime you need to catch up. So that's going to be 5 and 4 is 9. 3 and 3 is 6, 7, 8. And 2 and 2 is 4, and another 4 is 8. So there we go. So we've got all those done. All right, and that is inches. All right, flip it over then to the next page. All right, these over here are just notes. These give you the formulas. Now, the square, they're saying it's one side times another side. I keep saying length times width, but that length and the width on the square is the same. So they're just giving you the real formula, but it doesn't matter. You can use either. So this is finding the area. So again, very quickly, this would be 8. So it's going to be area equals 8 times 8 is 64. And write the units. Now, again, when you're finding area, you're getting square units. So let's put that little square there. Then same thing on this one. And I hate to use a piece of paper, but I think I'm going to have to. I don't think I have enough room for that one there. So I'll go down here. So we'll go ahead, and this one is going to be A is equal to length times width. So A for the number 2 is going to be 25 times 20. And I bet we could do that in our head, because 2 times 25 is 50, and just tack on an extra 0. I actually could have done it right on the paper. So that is going to be 500, and that is square feet. And squeeze that in there. Let me get rid of some of these things here. Alrighty. Then, again, on the parallelogram, here's the parallelogram. It is base times height. That is the formula. So let's see if we could do it here, maybe. A equals base, the height goes straight up, times 5. So I'm going to do it my spiral. I lost my spiral. And what did we say that was? 14 times 5. So that is going to be area equals the 14 times 5. And so 14 times 5. And it looks like that is 70. And let's double check. Those mixed up answers are there. So this one is 70 feet square. So we found 64, 500, and 70. 70, 64, and 500. Then these two on the area of the triangle. I'm going to flip the page in my spiral. So I want to go over these two very quickly. Here is the formula. You'll see the formula on this little quiz in this form. You're going to see for a triangle, base times height divided by 2. And remember, what is base times height? Base times height is a rectangle. But when you're finding a triangle, you're finding half of it. You're finding half of that area. You're finding half of the base times height. So you're finding half of that rectangle. So again, you might see on this little quiz 1/2 of base times height also. Alrighty, so let's look at these last two. So again, let's put in our base. Our height goes straight up. So area equals 80 times 44 divided by 2. And remember that there was a little shortcut that we could do rather than multiply this across. I think I'm going to divide this 80 divided by 2. So we can divide that. Half of 80 is 40. So we still have to go 44 times 40. And I'm going to set that 0 to the side, because 0 times anything is 0, and then just start with the 4. And do we see a 1760? It is right there. Again, pause the video if you need to get that done. So this one is going to be 1760, and it is square centimeters. So again, let's do this last one together. So this one is going to be area equals 20 times 16. 20 times 16, but remember, it's not a rectangle, it is a triangle, so I have got to divide it by 2. So I'm going to divide, I guess, this again. So 2 goes into 2 ones, 2 goes into 20 10 times, and then this is really easy. 10 times 16 is 160. And pause that if you didn't get it, and then come unpause it and then finish with the rest. So this is going to be 100 and I did something wrong. 20. Well, I don't see the answer there, but I know that's it. So this is going to be, that is it. I probably wrote something wrong here. Nope. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's right there. Am I seeing things? And this one is real easy. 10 times 60, 10 times 6, excuse me, is 60. We forgot to do this one. All right. So this one here is the 160 square inches. All right. So now, once you do this, you won't have to send me this page because basically we did that together. What you're going to come back and do is you're going to do the test. And here's the nice thing. Here's all the mixed up answers. So a couple of these I'm going to help you start because this is not measured to the ruler that I gave you. So don't use this. So we're going to use this ruler. Oops. And it says, use a ruler to measure which is the measure of the segment to the nearest 1/8 inch. Well, I brought the wrong ruler with me today, but we'll go with it because it says 16ths. These are divided up into 16 sections. So let's see how that works. So I know that I'm at 1 inch. So then I'm going to count the 16ths. Whoops, it's off a little bit. So let's see what happens. So this is starting here. That's 1/16, 2/16, 3, 4, 5, 6 16ths. So I'm going to write that down. That is then 1 and 6 16ths. Now you don't see anything with 16ths, do you? You're going to finish this by reducing. And again, if you need to see that again, okay. And I could have also told you, but I didn't want to give it away. Like if you skip one, that's an 1/8. Skip another, that's 2/8, and so on. So you could look at it that way if you know how to figure that out. I'll keep the ruler there. You could pause it, or you can take this that we did and just reduce it, and your answer should be there. The same thing is on this one here. We'll go ahead and do that one. So measure this. I'm going to go this way. And again, it is 16ths. So let's see, we'll count this. So this is, if you can count every other one, those are 1/8, every other one. I'm going to count with the 16ths because I don't want to give away the answer. So it's starting here at the 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So again, I'm going to put down that that is 12 16ths. Well, you don't see 12 16ths because you need to go back and reduce it. Alrighty, so now let's go ahead. You're going to end up doing this page, and here are your mixed up answers. You're going to end up doing this page here, and while I'm on this page and I still have my ruler, let's go to this one. It says, and you have to use this ruler that I'm using, so I'm going to measure each one, not telling you what the measure is. You're just going to have to finally maybe pause the video and see which one was correct. So which piece of yarn has a length of 6 centimeters? Again, this ruler doesn't work for this. It is going to be this one. So, is that 6 centimeters? Remember, look at the ruler. From here to here is a centimeter. From here to here is a centimeter. So look at it again. We're looking for the one that is 6. So I'm going to put it there. I'm going to put it here. I'm going to put it here. And I'm going to put it here. Which one of those was 6 centimeters? If you need to go back and pause, you can do that. All right. I need to speed it up a little bit because I didn't want this to take this long. All right, so this one is, which equation shows the perimeter of this rectangle? What I would do first is I would find the actual perimeter. And then that should give you right away what the answer is. So find the perimeter. This one is, he wants to build a rectangle with the greatest area. All right, so to find the area, you're going to have to multiply each one of these. Okay, multiply each one of them. He not only wants the one with the greatest area, he wants the perimeter, he wants a perimeter to be 40 yards. Okay, all of these are yards. That's good. So let me just give you an example. All right, so the area on this one, 12 times 12, that's an area, is 144. Hold on just a second. I did not check my... Okay. I'm so sorry about that, is 144 square yards. But the perimeter, remember, a perimeter is when you go all the way around. This is 12, 12, 12, 12. That is 4 times 12 is 48. Well, we're looking for a perimeter of 40, so it cannot be this one. All right, so that's how you're going to do it. You're going to find, and you might have 2 of them that end up with 40, perimeter 40, but then you're going to have to look at the area to see which one is the greatest. Well, let me square that a little bit. All righty, then this one is self-explanatory. Which unit is going to be for the measure of the length of a house? Kilometers in miles? I don't think so. Okay, so think about that one. Then let's see this one. It says, which of the following can be used to find the area in square meters of a parallelogram whose base is 20 and whose height is 12? So remember, just look back at your formulas. You can go back to the review page right here. Here's your formula. All right, so put your formula there and solve it. See what you have to do, and then see which one of these come to that same answer. Then on this one, what is the perimeter of the invitations? So she glued sequins around the outside of the party invitations. The invitations are 5 inches wide and 2.5 tall. Again, you're looking for the perimeter. That should be easy. This one I'm going to help you with because we've never done this before. Circumference is the distance around a circle. So we're going to do, and that is what they call diameter times pi. The diameter goes across the center. So it says the diameter of a circle is 4 feet. So I'm going to put 4. And they're saying that little symbol pi means 3.14. And we'll do more of this when we get back in the fall. So I just need to multiply. So 314. Again, you can pause the video if you want. And that decimal goes in 2 places. Right? So that circumference all the way around is C. So there's one of your answers. So now let's go to the next page. See if there's anything strange. Okay. All right. It says, which of the following can be used to find the area of the shaded triangle? The area of this whole entire rectangle, the whole thing, is 120 square yards. So think about how you find the area of the triangle. Again, you can go back to those formulas. I lost them right here. So it's either base times height divided by 2 or half of the base times height, which would be the area of a rectangle. So you're taking half of the rectangle. So see if you can process that and come up with that answer, or actually solve that and see which one would give you the same answer. What is the area of the window? This is easy peasy. You may do your work here, do it neatly. Area of the rectangular window. Go back to your formulas. What is the area of this triangular parking lot? Base, height. You put your formula. Again, it's back there in the review, all of those formulas. We just got done doing this one. We're almost done. This one here is, what is this missing piece? Well, I'm going to tell you what. If I know that from here to here it is 12, all the way across, and I know here to here it is 5, and here to here is 5, I'm looking for how much this is right here, because that matches that. So these three numbers, because they're all horizontal, should add up to that horizontal. That should be a hint. So again, I'm going to let you try to do that. All right, then this is, I think, easy. Which of the following can be used to find the area of this square? Again, if you need to go back to the formula, look up the area. I bet you can do that. Then the last I'm going to help you with. It says, almost the last, it says, which of the following best describes A to B? Well, we haven't done circles. Through the center is a diameter. So it is not the diameter. A radius is from the center to the edge. So it's not the radius. We just saw that the circumference goes all the way around. So it's not the circumference. So it must be, it is a chord. It goes from one side of the circle to the other, not necessarily through the center. It could be anywhere from one side to the other. And so that is your A. And that's one of the answers that you can cross off. Alrighty. So again, please show all your work on this, and you are going to take a picture of this page. This is 26A. I hope I numbered it right this time. And 26B. And send that in to me. And one last thing. Down here, for some bonus points, is tell me 2 of the little animal characters that has appeared in any of the last videos. I'd say from video 7 and up. So any 2, doesn't matter which ones. And I think that's it, girls and boys. We are done. It is Friday. It is the last day of school. Isn't that exciting? And I'm looking forward to seeing all of you next week on June the 3rd at the 5th grade end of year award ceremony, which I believe is going to be from 12 to 1, and we will be sending you a link. Love you all, miss you all, and hope to see you soon next week and in the fall. Bye-bye.